right, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? I am back for another one, right quick, fast, and in a hurry. If you have not heard the news about Nicki Minaj having they have started a petition. Let me tell you something. When I tell you, hey, the petition is on change.org and they want to change some things. So the petition is pretty much going around. As you can see now on my screen, we have reached a good whopping 42,217 thousand signatures have been gathered for deporting the ex queen of rap Nicki Minaj. So what I want to do is, the people are really upset, y'all. The people, oh Lord, the people are really upset. Everybody's upset. Mama's upset. I'm upset. We all upset. But check this out. MAGA is really happy, right? I've seen some TikTok videos where people are like they playing Nicki music and stuff like that. I also just seen recently that Nicki, I know she deleted her Instagram. We know that. So we know we all keeping up our things. Everybody's covering the whole thing, and it's not to be repetitive, but this petition thing is just really tripped me out. So I want to go through and take y'all through the petition with me. Hold on, let me see. Can I make y'all big? Can I make this big? And then, okay, let's do this one. Can we let's do this. Let's do this box. Okay. No. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. This is better. This is better. This is better. So let's go through this. So I want to read to y'all right quick. Shout out to all the new subs as well. I'm trying to think of something. I don't know which one we're going to next. I don't know. Let me see. Let me make sure I can skip past one. Okay. So take this. These are the people. I'm gonna take you a little rundown. If you have not seen the petition, because some people are pulling up, it's a lot of different petitions. It is a lot of different petitions. Now I just noticed that because it's like a few different petitions. If you add up, it's probably more. My glasses broke. I need my glass to read something and stuff. Okay, hold on. That's a lot of petitions, but we're gonna go through these petitions. If you are here, hit like and hit subscribe. Welcome here. Like, subscribe, share, all those good things. Okay. All right. So let's go back to this. Hold on right quick, y'all. Make sure we got everything up and running the right way. All right. All right. So let's go. I'm gonna read. So we are gonna start. This is the petition as you see on the screen. As you can see right here, it has a whopping 92, and it says verified signatures. We can be extra finna read through some of those as well. If you have not seen the petition, they said it's the issue. Okay. The issue is Mama Sonika's baby. They ain't put her husband pictures all down through this thing. Okay. So let's read this right quick. There was somebody started. This is the petition that they started. So I'm gonna read y'all the petition right quick. The petition states Nicki Minaj. Okay, let me make sure I got y'all here. If you are here, hit like, hit subscribe, tell a friend. Hold on right quick, y'all. Listen. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. Let me drop a link as usual. Usual to smile. It's not unusual. It's not unusual. All right, so I put a petition. I said I put a petition. No. I put a link in it. Okay, let's get started on this. Let's go down this little hole. All right. So in reading. This states. This is stating. This is about Nicki Minaj. As you can see, it has reached um a few signatures. We have a few signatures. Okay. It says Nicki Minaj currently spiraling out of control and seems to be experiencing psychosis. Her erotic behavior has led to her harass to the Carters, a well-respected and completely innocent American family. Despite having no justifiable reason to target them, Her relentless pursuit has become a source of distress and disruption for their lives. This type of behavior is not only unacceptable but warrants intervention on on a different level. Okay. In addition to her personal misconduct, Minaj's choice of partner puts further strain on her reputation. She is married to Kenneth Petty, a registered ex-offender, um, whose criminal history brings additional concern. This, despite gravity of the past actions, Minaj continues to fiercely, forcibly, undeniably defend him, reportedly going as far as intimidating and threatening his victims. And okay, all right, we reading this. This is what it states. Such actions demonstrate a blatant disregard for the law and the safety for others. Okay. Then it goes into saying, this is not a personal grievance. It is a matter of public concern. Nikki's influential status does not grant her the right to overstep legal or moral boundaries. Her actions have demonstrated that she poses a threat not only to the not only to the individuals that she has targeted, but potentially to the broader community. It says deporting Nicki Minaj back to her home country, Trinidad, seems the most viable solution to the to her harmful actions. It would be it would ensure the safety of American citizens and send a clear message that harassment and support criminal activity will not be tolerated. Let us stand together in urging authorities to take immediate action for the safety and well-being of the involved. Sign this petition to make our voices heard and ensure that justice is served. Come back to the screen. That's what it say. If you didn't know what it say, if you're wondering what it said, that's what it say. All right. So let's go down to this little rabbit hole right quick because I have to go. We have to go. We're going live here soon. Shout out to my peeps, my peeps, my peeps. Okay, so it's petition. This is petition right here. So now we're gonna go down through. I want to go in a little bit of rabbit hole. So we people are trying. People don't. People. I haven't seen anybody do this part like this. So these are the decision makers that the petition goes to. Now, mind you, this is this is change.org. Where they want to change things. Oh, this is change.org. This is change.org. Ah, oh God. Ooh, we. I'm so sorry. Oh, baby. She got these folks mad. She got these folks mad, baby. Okay. This is change.org. The decision makers that they are reaching for is Joe Ellen Darcy. Joe Ellen Darcy. It says here she is the United States Secretary of the Army. They are waiting a response. They have sent their decision makers also for the White House. They have attached ICE. Ooh, we. Ooh, we. She made these folks real mad. She made these folks real mad. She made them mad. Okay, let me get through this. Let me get through this. I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm sorry. That's not funny. It's not funny. I'm just saying, like y'all use change no work for this. Okay, so let's look at the petition everybody's talking about. This is the real petition. Okay, so let's go through this. This says, and let me make sure that y'all can see this as well. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. Okay, let's read some of the petitions that people are signing. Some people are putting their voice. Now we're gonna see, can we hear that as well? Okay, so matter of fact, before I start that, let me make sure so I can turn this down because I know when it comes on, it might be a little loud. All right, so let's continue. This is the comments from the petition. It says, this come from Sonia out of Green Bay. Shout out to Sonia from Green Bay. This is 6 days ago. She says, as a member of a federally recognized tribe, not given any say other than the right to vote, and that we received last. We received citizenship last, and my relatives from Mexico are being treated like criminals. I want the same treatment with every rich person in America, including her and Elon and any of the others who are bringing harm to my people. All right. That's that. Sophia out of Tallahassee. Ain't nothing like a Tallahassee. She says, as a daughter of an immigrant mom and a family member of immigrants, I am proud to say that I stand with immigrants, but in this case, it's different. I've seen firsthand how immigrants work, how they sacrifice, how much they sacrifice, and how much they are willing to lose just to give their families a better life. Immigrants aren't monsters. As smart as we say okay, this is a long one. Immigrants aren't monsters. Um okay. Because of my family, I know that immigrants bring strength, love, culture, passion to this country. We deserve to be treated with respect, dignity, and love, just like anyone else. Standing with immigrants means standing with families like mine. There we go. Okay, so Sophia still signed a petition. This is going haywire. I'm going to go back. Okay, so yeah, here go another one. So these are new signings. Okay, shout out to Drew. Drew said she is okay, Drew said she is a hypocrite. To support a man that is persecuting immigrants, she came here illegally and still isn't a citizen. Undeserved communities have lost and stand to lose SNAP benefits and have rising healthcare costs. Yet she says says this man has a huge heart. Has a huge heart. She is delusional and she is un-American. All right, that's what he says. Pedro, he says, bye Felicia. XX. Somebody else says, Dakota says, deport her. Elizabeth says, I'm so disappointed in Nicki. Has turned out, especially after building her whole career on gay and trans people, just to dog them for some White House micro P. Whoa. Isaac says, as a babysitter for a side job, I'm terrified to even leave the house because of her husband and other people who do the same thing. I shall not feel like this with children I love. It's somebody else says it's Onika right here. As you can see, it says Onika. It says giving us Onika's a bad name. Yes, baby. Yes, they giving y'all Onika's a bad name. She is. Get this big booty 304 out of here. That's what Cassie said. Diva said accountability and justice matters more than celebrity. No one should receive special treatment because of their platform or influence. You better go ahead, Diva. Okay, Nora. Nora is saying, hi. I was wondering if you could come over and get me and get me 6. Why are y'all this way? Why are y'all this way? Why are y'all this way? Um, just in quickly. Just sign it quickly. Just sign quickly. What Victoria said. Um, okay, so let's get to this. Let's see what this. I haven't seen any of these. I want to see these.
Deport that bitch.
Hold on. What did he say? Is that it?
Deport that bitch.
That was his. All right. Okay, so let's see. Can I go back one? I want to see. Can I go back one? Okay, so let's see what these people got to say.
So personally,
Mm-hmm.
they've been deporting all my fellow Hispanic people. I'm
Okay.
not fully. I was born in the U.S., so I have that like benefit. But like, Just because, we should deport Nicki Minaj, bro. Just because of all the Mexicans that got deported, bro. Put it all on Nicki, bro.
Okay, that's his opinion. Let's go to this one.
Nicki Minaj is being disruptful to all black women and minorities in the USA. We
Mm-hmm.
need her deported right now.
I live near Nicki Minaj, and she lives with a pedophile, and I feel so insecure of my children.
She really literally defends rapists and
Oh wow.
her.
Oh, okay. Let's go to see what this is.
Island girl, island girl, that no jump on me go home.
Next. Okay, thank you, baby. No, no music. No music. I don't know if y'all can see that, but okay. Nope, can't do that. Oh wow. So as you can see, it has gotten real. It has gotten real. So if you was wondering, okay, the new ones are still coming in. As you can see on the screen, the new ones are still coming in. The petition is long. Man, this is wild. Am I the drama? Am I the motherfucking drama? Okay, so that's that. Let me take you through this. Let's go check this out right quick, and then I got to go. Let me do a check. I don't think it's live yet, so we fine. Let me take you through this. Okay, so all right, let's go over here. So over here, right quick. Hello, hit subscribe. There you go. Oh. Okay. All right, let's go through this. This gonna be a little. I can tell this gonna be a shady scene. The sun is maybe gonna be bright, honey. All right, let's go check some of these out. Let's see what they're saying.
Listen, I do not know how many signatures on a petition equals deportation, but I do know if that lady goes up in a studio and records a diss track towards Cardi B, sampling 50 Cent, Many Men, that alone should be reason for deportation. Get the fuck out, because you don't even understand. So I went over to change.org, wherein they have
Okay, now we just saying that
petition
it was
to
at
deport Nicki
42
Minaj
when we
back
just
to
came back.
Trinidad. Currently, there are about 41,000 people who have signed the petition. They talk about how she's spiraling out of control and coming for the Carters. Matter of fact, take your screenshot. Good job. A petition goes on to note Nicki Minaj's choice in partner. She chose to marry a man who was already convicted of attempted rape. She chose to marry a man who was convicted of first-degree manslaughter. These were all choices. And then she chose to publicly defend him and even allegedly harass witnesses. The petition does not mention it, but I think it's worth noting that Nicki Minaj also publicly defended her brother. She wanted the internet to know that the powers that be were setting up this whole case, right? Like, and even those tweets were unhinged. But let's never forget that her brother is in jail for the SA of his 11-year-old stepdaughter.
Ow. Wow.
This is the end of the petition. If you want your
So,
screen.
anyway.
Somebody started a petition on change.org to deport Nicki Minaj, and their name
All right, y'all. So this is just
Minaj.
this. We already
Then
went
they
through
put
the petition
16 of
ourselves,
her
so we're just looking at what TikTok's
mugshots
about
on there.
petition.
Currently waiting on ICE, the military, and the FBI to respond, and the White House secretary. Today alone, 19,808 people signed the petition. In total, there's 31,877 people that signed. This petition been out since June. Everybody's just now signing it. Yeah, they trying to deport Nicki Minaj. I know she pissed everybody off. I ain't a Nicki Minaj fan. Don't come for me. Don't come. Never liked her music. Her music, she don't even make no sense. But we ain't got to deport her, y'all. Y'all taking it too far. Damn. But her husband need to be registered somewhere. 'Cause I heard he ain't even registered.
Well, how you get to that
That's
screen?
completely illegal.
They make you sign.
But y'all trying to throw the girl completely out of America. This can't even go with her. He can't even leave the U.S. He supposed to be registered. He not even supposed to be running around with her. Unregistered. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comments.
Shoot.
Damn. I don't want to ever piss off somebody on TikTok. Damn, y'all something else. Somebody.
Over 22,000 people
Yeah, I
have
just seen
signed
this
a
a minute ago,
petition on
somebody else
change.org to send Nicki Minaj back to Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I did not sign it. Don't even ask me.
Mm-hmm.
10,000 of those signatures were from today. What Auntie Dominique be saying?
Now y'all know what we just want to
My
watch.
God,
Y'all
on
know what we just
today.
want to watch.
And mind you, this petition is not new. This petition was started in July. It also includes a series of her husband's mugshots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just seen it. Nope.
Now, I'm not trying to be funny, but some of the comments that people were leaving are frying me. Somebody said 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, release them. Somebody said, we will not be pulling up in that Sri Lanka ever again.
ever again.
Please, y'all have to chill. Nah, because why they said no brainer, really.
For real.
And there's countless comments left about the fact that she is married to a you-know-what.
Yep.
And that people feel unsafe. God damn, y'all are ruthless.
This lady went from tap dancing for Donald Trump's America to have 30,000 people sign a petition to have him deport her back to Trinidad. But how? How do you go from this to this in a matter of days? How do you go from this to this in a matter of weeks? One of my favorite quotes is that you should stand for something or you'll fall for anything. If there was a book of old tricks, Nicki Minaj fell for the first word in chapter 1 of Trump's playbook. And I've been saying this since she went up to the UN, but what kind of immigrant who entered the country illegally supports the most anti-immigrant administration we will likely ever see? We could talk about the racism, we could talk about the lies, but that in my head is the biggest indictment on character when it comes to supporting this administration. Because if nothing else, if she is the American success story the president and Turning Point wanted us to believe she was for all of 30 days, she should be principally opposed to seeing someone who came here just like her be deported with no due process, or seeing someone who came here just like she did get sent to a terrorist detention center in El Salvador the White House is too ashamed to let the 60 Minutes episode air about. And again, for doing exactly what she did and is still guilty of to this day.
Wow.
But if you
So
go
y'all,
for that,
it just raises the full thing about the petition, the breakdown of it. We know what started
as quick as they can send her to the UN to advocate for us committing more war crimes in Nigeria or to high.
Thank you, brother.
Wait! I know y'all fucking lying. 17 over 17,000 people have signed up to deport Nicki Minaj back to Trinidad. This shit is on change.org. 17,686 people said, bitch, you've got to go. I approve this mess.
You stupid.
Y'all so fucking petty.
Hey.
And not that y'all use change.org.
Change.org
is not for this.
It's
but
not.
You know what? Whoever created this shit is hilarious. 17,000 people? This is not enough. This is not enough. I think y'all need to go ahead and keep moving. Because this shit is not enough. Y'all?
He's funny.
Well, I guess it keeps getting higher and higher, and it's at 33,000.
Now they're doing videos of how to sign.
Y'all go on to change.org or go Google it. Y'all could Google it. Google's like the #1 search, engine. Type in change.org, send Nicki to Trinidad, and apparently a lot of people. I mean, it's probably higher by the time you end this video. So, let me just say, voices do count. There's a lot of haters in the comments saying, oh, this doesn't matter, if you get to 100,000, y'all could go to court with this. Like, there's some actual legitimacy with this. But apparently what I've been getting, a lot of the girlies and a lot of the people in Trinidad are saying, fuck no, we do not want her ass here. Send her somewhere else. So, sorry, Trinidad, but you know what? What do you think? Are you going to make that number higher?
Should Nicki
And they
Minaj
did.
be deported? Well, I guess it depends on who you ask, because tens of thousands of people have signed a petition to send Nicki Minaj back to Trinidad, because she herself has expressed that she came here illegally. Yes, she pays taxes. Yes, she does all the right things. She's a contributing member to society, but she is not a U.S. citizen. And if you ask any Trumper, they are going to target everybody who falls under that umbrella, even people who are here legally and even served our country in military action. But Nicki Minaj is here illegally. She is an undocumented migrant. She is not a U.S. citizen. So shouldn't you deport her? Or are you going to say because she joined Erica Kirk at her T-Puss event and now is full that she's cool? She's a good one. She's one of the okay ones with me. Yeah, it's the double standard. You go.
Anytime I get like a new sub on the screen, thank you for being a friend. Traveling down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant, Dion. And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would be a special gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, Dion says whatever, thank you for being a friend. I know, I remember you really, I know. Thank you. Thank you for being here. All right, y'all, back to this.
After anybody and everybody, regardless of their status. It's just if they look brown, you want to round them up.
We're gonna be
And
live over
Nicki
there for
Minaj
GT2
has
in a little bit.
actively
Thank
had a
you.
platform and stated she's here illegally, and you'll probably just look the other way and it doesn't matter. As long as she toes the company line. So Nicki Minaj has a pass for right now, but as that petition grows and signatures collect, I don't know what tomorrow holds.
They are about to deport
Maybe.
Nicki Minaj, y'all.
So if y'all have not, if you're just coming in, you catching up later on. This is if you have not seen this, these Nicki Minaj is being petitioned. Nicki Minaj is being petitioned because of the thing when she went on the stage with Erica Kirk. And when she went on that stage with Erica Kirk, baby, everything changed. Okay? Everything changed. She is being denounced by so many communities. Spotify, a lot of people are on Spotify blocking her music, iTunes blocking her music. They're signing this petition. So I just want to do like a little bit of a breakdown. We went through the petition earlier, so you want to go back and see that. We went through the petition, what it says, who wrote it, and what they're asking for. And these are the TikTok responses to the petition.
The decision is still pending with the FBI, ICE, the White House, and a woman named Joe Ellen Darcy.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Psychosis, a mental breakdown, or what she going through? But her erratic behavior, all this ranting on the call, us talking crazy about Rock Nation, Meg Thee Stallion, and now I'm starting to understand why she went up there with Erica. She didn't need her husband pardoned; she needed herself pardoned. That was easy. I had to fact check Google and ChatGPT. Got two different answers. ChatGPT says she's a citizen. Google says she is not. I don't know who to believe, but I do know she's expressed previous concerns around her citizenship.
Yes, she has.
Friend, I'm not signing anything to get nobody deported.
Okay.
That's not my MO. That's not my ministry.
More than
she said she's not doing it. Dean, let me tell you. When I tell you, they have like I was reading through the stuff earlier, like some of the stuff earlier. It's She Is a Dangerous Society. People are saying bye Felicia. People are saying giving America another chance. Bad influence on our children. She's bad for the environment. These are all things people are saying in the things. You have to go and read the comment thing. I'm going to put those comments, the comment thing because it's 2 or 3 different petitions, but the one everybody's talking about, the other petition that people are making now to get notoriety, they're making those petitions, but it's starting to come on top of those. But I'm gonna put the link in the comments after this right here, so y'all can see what the actual petition that everybody talking about it.
10,000 people signed a petition to deport Nicki Minaj to Trinidad. And this is actually crazy. Just because she have a different opinion than you, so now y'all are trying to be messy. And it's funny how y'all think that this might work when y'all are the one fighting for freedom of speech.
They doing it to piss her off, though.
But y'all get mad when it comes to Nicki. It's just funny to see because she's not the only one supporting Trump. There's many other celebrities supporting Trump, but y'all never talked about them. Y'all always want to downplay Nicki no matter what.
I seen somebody say because you
Nicki Minaj
betrayed
said
T.S.
she's
Madison.
furious over the petition going around about getting her back to Trinidad. The petition has already
Somebody
received 3,000 signatures in
you.
only a few hours. It quickly picked up traction on Twitter with people sharing screenshots and reacting.
That's
to
why
the
they
word.
signed a petition.
The petition focuses on frustration with Nicki after she publicly praised Donald and people connected to it.
This is
Many
wild.
say they feel disappointed by her recent statements and choices. The petition also references comments Nicki.
So.
Well, it looks like Nicki Minaj is in trouble. Y'all peep this shit.
Well, I just saw that there was a petition going around.
These are the comments, y'all.
Like 20,000 plus signatures, and a lot of comments.
Oh, okay. So while we're in the middle of this, so I did not want to cover this, but I want to cover this a little bit. So I don't know any of these people. So this is allegedly, even my name was allegedly. It's Keita Rose. Say I don't know nothing. Okay, so I watch CTV. I love CTV. So shout out to CTV. CTV was talking about T.S. Madison cannot respond because everybody's looking for a response from T.S. Madison, really, because especially when it comes to the whole thing with her and Nicki being friends. Of course, we all know their relationship. If you know that, if you know, you know. So we wait for everybody, but everybody was kind of remarkable because T.S. because the truth being, yeah, she read down Snoop Dogg, Jess, everybody came. She went there, whoever came and knocked on her door. That bitch replied, you know what I'm saying? Because you knocked on her door. And it's the only reason why she ended up coming outside because people knocked on her door. Shout out to Jaya. So check this out. He was on there talking about the other day. I'm gonna change this on there. He was talking about this. Allegedly. Yes, everything is allegedly. Everything is allegedly. So if you didn't see this was kind of interesting to me. I'm gonna show you this. Now, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I'm gonna be because see, this ain't my mission. This ain't my ministry. This is not my ministry. But shout out to Conscious. Okay, we're gonna let me see. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
So you guys know in our last live stream we were unpacking.
It went into a perfect spot.
Going full on MAGA. She, came out of the closet.
Okay, so check this before I go into this again. I mean, I believe that. I believe that she can't say nothing. So people really wanted to understand why TS ain't saying nothing, and like everybody else has said. Like again, me and Degree, TS, she got an NDA. It's Nicki Minaj. I would not surprise that most superstars, most people that are famous has NDAs. When you get around them, it's just something that's going to be that. So CTV, my guy's so small. Kang is so small. Ain't he pretty? Ain't he pretty? Pretty motherfucker. I love CTV. So check this out. He was listening to this. I didn't listen to this right but he listened to this the right way. Let's see what he's saying.
Finally, as a transphobe, as a coon, as a shoe shiner, and that all culminated when she decided to step out onto the Turning Point USA stage with no other than Erica Hurt Girl, and it has been up since. There's been so much action
CTV,
in motion
and y'all see him, y'all know
Mirage Petty III
I love it.
Has come out as a full-on parody of herself. There have been cancellation. She's deleted social medias. There's been petitions to have her black ass deported. Celebrities have openly rebuked her. We want to get into all of the things here. Okay?
Yes, this right was a good line.
We want to start with T.S. Madison, you guys. Okay, so you guys know that T.S. Madison, our baby mother,
never talked about
T.S. Madison, is a long-time fan and Barb. She has not hid this. You guys know that Nicki Minaj directly stepped into the group chat years ago when her and Kia,
proximity to all these people, so she ain't gonna. She ain't finna lose
the dirty rag from the dirty South, were starting up the Queen's Court. Okay. And
you do too,
Onika wanted to pretty much sponsor and fund the Queen's Court. It basically be Nicki Minaj presents the Queen's Court. And the reason, in my opinion, that Onika wanted to do that is because both she had to end up saying something, but even what she said, a lot of viewers and fans found to be lackluster. When we did our live stream, a lot of people expressed a lot of disappointment in Baby Mother.
I was watching this live stream the other day too.
Going so light on Nicki Minaj, tiptoeing in her heel around the issue. Ultimately, it was clear to everybody that she was really trying to avoid the confrontation. And a lot of people suspected that that was initially because of proximity.
Right.
Okay. That Nicki Minaj that T.S. Madison just doesn't want to be on the bad side of one of her favorite celebrities. But then in our chat, a viewer made a very interesting statement.
Yes.
A conscious crew member said, CTV, could it be possible that T.S. Madison is under a NDA? Now, we know that NDAs were mentioned during the Queen's Court situation.
I was actually watching this live. This all went down during the live.
Never happened. More than likely, that NDA was null and void. But when I began to really think about that prospect of Baby Mother having and signing an NDA, I said, oh my God, we may be onto something here, right? Because fast forward, Trasha Coochie K, also better known as Unwind with Cardi B's Money, spoke about how she was positioned and presented with the NDA herself. When it came to Cocaine Barbie, she refused to sign the NDA because she wants her voice. She wants to be able to commentate on Onika.
Kaya did
and her
Kaya did it. Want to work with Nicki
if need be.
Kaya did it, but
and Trasha K was clear.
Let me say this though, D. You know one thing about it is though. Let me tell you something. Kaya got Kaya didn't want to work with Nicki, and Nicki couldn't work with Kaya. You know what I'm saying? Kaya got a mouth out this word. Actually, I'm gonna review in a second too before I leave the video when Kaya went down and read Nicki. Man, let me tell you something. If Kaya trusted people, Kaya don't trust nobody. If Kaya trusted people just a little bit, she would be our Nicki Minaj. To me, she would be the Kaya should have been like, cause Kaya can rap. No lie. Kaya can rap. And yeah, CTV and them names. I love her, bro. Like them names be killing me. Let's continue this.
You know, she's not going to sign away her gift, which is her voice. She's a commentator, for God's sake. So we know that Onika is in the business of handing out NDAs, especially to those who are, in fact, bloggers. Now, considering that T.S. Madison is also a celebrity, but she's also a commentator. She has an entire show that speaks about, celebrities and trendy topics, etc. It would make perfect sense that she too would have been positioned with a NDA. Okay? And I'm pretty sure that if T.S. Madison was, she probably more than likely signed it, because who wouldn't want to be as close as possible to their favorite celebrity? And at the time, T.S. Madison probably didn't think there would have been anything that would have been problematic about her NDA. Okay? So we explored that conversation. We had a whole panel discussion. We got into the nooks, into the crevices.
Okay.
And if there is an NDA signed, that would explain why
she was saying nothing.
Could
now, this is always going on the live. Like, this happening on the live.
The Queen of Cocaine. Okay. Now, a conscious crew member put two and two together the next day, because you guys know we are the Clock It crew.
Yes, it is. Okay,
we put two and two together. That's what the superpower of the Conscious TV platform is. Well, the next day, after we had an entire to hand over paying them bills. See, y'all run them likes up, run them likes up. her from discussing her.
So this
because
is
of who she is. So yes.
Go. That's all I want you to do is turn her loose.
So what Nicki will say now to get to the short of it. This the part I wanted CTV to explain because I want if you get he want you to explain. So Maddie made a video called The Contract, right? So and because she can't talk. We all know that. We know that NDA signed. We know that NDA is Stein and Clark. Hard signature. Bless her heart. They took her voice. But it's okay. But if for Maddie though, shout out to Maddie. I love Maddie. But the thing is that Maddie now knows. Maddie understands it's a learning lesson. She has had like a lot of learning curves. So this is a learning curve for her. It's gonna be a learning curve for her. But anyway, this was amazing. She was breaking down the contract between Ursula and Ariel in the movie. So listen to what this breakdown.
As if any mother pulls up about her children. I know that's how it would be. He didn't want to have no conversation with that hoe. It was Ursula Stark. And she was cackling and talking, cackling and shit. She was cackling. She was doing all that cackling. He had told her, let her go. And she said, not a chance, Stryker. She's mine now. We have a deal.
You get it?
The daddy ain't say nothing else after that. I really want you to understand the daddy did not say nothing else after that. If that contract, and the contract is locked on the screen up here, bitch, I'm telling you. I got the contract locked on the screen because I'm trying to read what it says because I got to get me a contract like this. If there was any discrepancies in right here,
now I want y'all to listen to this part right here.
Yes. We listening. See, we listening.
She's about to emphasize something. It's Easter eggs all up in this.
Hey, there was any discrepancies in all of this right here. If it
any discrepancies
anything in here, anything. If it any discrepancy in this shit right here, I don't know what none of this say. This written in some other language. I'm gonna ask Google what it say. If there was any discrepancy in any of this, that bitch right here was gonna be
sushi.
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 And I promise you that bitch is gonna be sushi. I promise you, Mama's was going to be sashimi. She was going to be sushimi, bitch, okay? I need y'all to understand. It says for all eternity, sign Ariel. Now, she know what could have really fucked her up if the Ariel couldn't read. You know the piece she don't.
Okay, so I want to explain to y'all what Madison basically just said about to niggas explain what she just did. She basically just said subliminally that if it wasn't for this ironclad ass contract,
thank you,
that I signed in perpetuity, if it wasn't for the precision and the perfection of this ironclad bolted silk contract, y'all know damn well I would have chewed Nicki Manaj ass off the motherfucking bone hole. Y'all know damn well if it wasn't for the ironcladness, if it wasn't for the legalities of it all, the logistics of it all.
Okay, so hey sis, how you doing? How you doing? For education, for educational purpose only. Listen. This is fair use to shout out to see. This is for educational. Thank you. You know what? I'm tell you why I love Gigi, because Gigi puts me in the surroundings of good people because I'm very new to a lot of different shit. But let me tell you something. This is for educational purposes only. Thank you, D. Reason why we have educational purposes only is because this is neither here nor there being practiced or acted on. This is just keeping you the education of knowing what to do in case of a thing. And we're reviewing a movie that was made from Disney. And this movie is entirely about Ursula and Ariel. And we're pretty much letting T.S. Madison break down the contract that Ariel had with Ursula. Listening closely. And then we will understand what's going on. But in so many words, T.S. Madison can't respond. She hasn't responded. She hasn't said anything at all. I haven't heard anything she said at all. She hasn't said anything. Thank you, T.S. Madison. That bitch, I don't know. She ain't said shit. I ain't heard none. Y'all heard anything? I ain't heard a damn thing. We talking about Ursula right now. This Ursula we talking about. But yeah, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Let's go.
The courtroom of it all. The lawyering of it all, baby. Y'all know damn well I would have been on this whole neck that she would have been shish kebab. But because I done fucked around and sold my damn voice, baby. And now I will have to backtrack and pussy pop in order to undo all this shit. But at this time,
I cannot.
In the right now, right here, where I need my voice,
right,
I can't
area.
use my voice because
she can't sing.
Chicken of the sea.
Nope.
Done gave this bitch, done gave this damn addict my motherfucking voice. And she's trying to tell y'all without telling y'all because she can't even speak about the contract itself. So she got to do backmasking and subliminal and sign language to us, girl, and hope that we catch the message in a bottle. Because this video came the next day after we held an entire congressional hearing about whether Maddie might be possibly locked into an NDA. And we know that Maddie is a fan of the show. She follows me on Instagram. We follow each other on YouTube. She's pulled up on the platform. She's invited me to the Queen Supreme's court. Y'all know me and Maddie have a whole relationship, etc. child.
See TV, I love it.
And I'm going to run this back one more time, honey, because she wants y'all to understand.
Understand why
if it wasn't for the ironcladness of this contract, she would have been on this whole neck.
What to say? If there was any discrepancy in any of this, that bitch right here was gonna be sushi. And I promise you that bitch is gonna be sushi. I promise you, Mama's was going to be sashimi. She was going to be sushimi, bitch, okay? I need y'all to understand. It says for all eternity sign area. Now she know what could have really fucked her up is the area couldn't read. You know she the only one that been walking on land. She's been Vanessa. She done been Vanessa. She was the only one that done been walking on land. She know how to read. She know how to walk with legs. She know how to do this. So she went up there and she got her some motherfucking contract in English, Spanish, Dutch, in Portuguese. She got it all this right. She know them people down there can't read. She know this.
Because remember, Onika puts bloggers on NDAs. She wanted Trasher K to also sign an NDA. The consequence of not signing that NDA is Nicki Minaj does not pillow talk with Onika at the level she would with the T.S. Madison, who more than likely did sign an NDA. But Maddie more than likely signed that NDA before she ever realized that the bitch was homophobic and transphobic and a raccoon. Now, the contract, the NDA could be undone. Whether Maddie will undo this, now that she sees who her fave actually is, now that she sees
now
what
y'all
politics her fave holds, is the question.
Let me show you this.
Whether Maddie will now begin to...
So
I'm sitting here, I'm writing out the menu, I'm writing the guest list out in the menu.
Let's swap this out because I don't want to have no issues with
Maddie.
I love her.
I'm being very, this is the menu. I'm going to post it. It's going to be detailed. And as I'm sitting here posting the menu for the
I'm doing this right here because I don't want to copyright.
For the Christmas Galabration, I'm sitting here and we're watching.
I want to see now. Let's fast forward to this part
because I got to get me a contract like this.
Okay, now listen. This part.
If there was any in all of this, right? If it was anything in here, if it was any discrepancy in this shit right here, I don't know what none of this say. This was written in some other language. I'm gonna ask Google what it say.
Right.
If there was any discrepancy in any of this, that bitch right here was gonna be sushi.
Sushi.
And I promise you that bitch is gonna be sushi. I promise you, Mama's was going to be sashimi. She was going to be
Ursula.
Sushimi, bitch.
I wonder, yeah.
I need
But
y'all
anyway,
to understand. It says for all eternity, sign area. Now she know what could have really fucked her up is the area couldn't read. You know the people. She the only one that been walking on land. She's been Vanessa. She done been Vanessa. She was the only one that done been walking on land. She know how to read. She know how to walk with legs. She know how to do this. So she went up there and she got her some motherfucking contract in English, Spanish, Dutch, and Portuguese. She got it in all this right. She know them people down there can't read. She know this. Okay? Bitch, she know that shit. She know they can't read. And so, but had there been anything in this contract right here, that hoe behind this contract was going to be calamari. I promise you that. I promise you Mama's was done. I promise you Mama was finished. You got to know that Mama's was done. I'm going to go back. They said she was going to be a catfish play. Oh, no, baby. Mama's wasn't going. It wasn't even going. It was going to be fragments of her everywhere because everywhere.
Oh, I love me, baby. Catch me, baby. I love me.
Throw out, but that's already. That's.
It's good. Give a spoonful of sugar.
What?
Just a little bit, Mama. That's it. Mama's was going to be sashimi. Ain't no question. I have rewinded this and watched this several times, and I've been like, when she hit that wall, when her back hit that wall, girl, I'm finna back it up just a little bit. When her back hit that wall after that beam came out of that stick, let me go. When her back hit that wall, bitch, when
I didn't mean to.
I need you to understand. Hold on, I got to pause this. The way that lady cackled, she cackled, and it wasn't she cackled because she was not cackling because she had won the day. She cackled because, girl, it had knocked the wind out of her, and she had gagged. She was like, Mama's had gagged because Mama's had gagged, and also the daddy had gagged too because he know what that stick will do. That's just like me. When I pull a stick out my pocketbook, or I pull a stick from under my bed, or out the side of my couch, or out my wall, I know what that stick gonna do. If I hit a bitch with that stick that I got anywhere in this motherfucker, and a bitch
you get what I'm saying?
Me,
you get what I'm saying?
And calculate me.
You get what I'm saying?
The way that daddy looked at that, he looked at that motherfucking stick and was like, "Girl, what happened here?" Because he know usually he's done this before.
They have done it before, and they know. And they know. Anyway, let me get off of that. But yeah, that's a story about Ursula. That was about Ursula and Ursula and it. So anyways, Yeah, man, shut up. Just stay. I'm praying for you. I'm so sorry you can't say nothing. But if I had a Ursula and the Ariel story to go by, they would be the great story. So anyway, let's chime in. Let's see what Kaya had to say. Now, we were just my Kaya a minute ago. Kaya, like I said, she should have been our Nicki Minaj. She just said she don't trust nobody. She said, I don't trust no nigga. I don't trust no bitch. Don't trust you either. I'm a stupid bitch. I don't trust no nigga. I don't trust no bitch. I don't trust you either, you stupid bitch. Okay, she don't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody. But let's see what she had to say. She is funny. I love Kaya.
Mega and the white folks and Charlie Kirk wife and all this kind of carrying on. What the fuck you got going on, Nikki? If you don't get your ass back to Trinidad, you better. I guess you had to pretend to be Donald Dump's friend so he wouldn't send your immigrant ass back over there to Trinidad because you know you ain't no U.S. citizen. Anyway, we the people want Kenneth Petty pussy snatching ass on the docket. Meow. I said not meow. Meow. You know what, Gag Nation, for not telling Gag what we the people want your husband on the docket, Nick Van Dyke, for not telling you to sit the fuck down, Gag Order, and for failing as a man and as a husband. I'm a group of the people on that because you is out of order. This is the case of if you don't get your crazy deranged ass wife, Kenneth snatch bitches by the pussy Petty, you better. Let's talk about the order. We the people versus Kenneth Petty. Kenneth, grope a hoe. Use a hoe, cause you ain't got shit but convictions. Petty, your broke pussy grabbing, no money having ass is being charged with habitual drugging of a delusional fat non-rapping ass bitch who hates herself and all the choices she's made in her fucking life. Leaving an endangered toddler at home with a drunk, drugged up, hungover, non-rapping ass mega slut, aka your wife who stays on the couch yelling at herself and at her phone all day and all night on Twitter while maxing out her Amex card in Queens with Bachi be her friends and the niggas on the block. Buying them chains and things, okay, and not telling your wife to go sit the fuck down and shake the fuck up. Moving into a bitch house, increasing her dependency on you through drug use, while causing her to lose her house over judgment. You call for punching a saltine cracker overseas. You ain't learned to stay your ass over there from over there too, while pretending to be her fucking security because you don't have a real fucking job. While she's busy being a keyboard Karen with mental health issues and a fucking drug addict that need to put the coquiana down, a Gag Order that stays running out of her nose. Not taking the phone out of her oh never, oh nigga, oh nigga, oh hell no's hand. And disabling all her social media accounts until she gets the help that she needs. And having an old immigrant whore claim she is now mega just to get your predatory ass a pardon off the sex offenders list. And we the people say a real nigga ain't gonna have you going out this bad and so sad, Gag Order, like this every day without an intervention. That man don't love you. He don't give a fuck about you. He hope that you die so he can take all of your money that you got left. Evidently it's not a lot because you can't even save your house. Always tweeting for 40 days and 4 nights. You know what? Doja Cat got it right about you when she was in Bangkok. They sent a video of him when she had all kind of powder on her nose. I don't know if she was just being herself gagging you. But it looked like she was gagging you, you Johnson & Johnson paid off baby powder head bitch. I'm sick of this whole, I don't have nothing to say about this bitch. Your husband ain't shit because he need to get some control of you. Okay? But he ready for you to clock up out of here so he can take the little bit of money you
So anyway, all right, that has been it. Thank y'all. Sounds about right. My little sign I tried to hang on my wall says, "Let this shit go." Let this shit go. All right, y'all. I've had fun. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the new scrubs and stuff too. I fuck with y'all like a fat bitch fuck with Red Velvet Cake. But we're gonna keep Nicki and I hope y'all took that in about especially about the story about Ursula. And because I know a lot of people in our community, we really, really want to hear from Maddie because, I don't think it is that I'm a Tess Madison fan. I can't deny that. I pray for her because I see, from the beginning, if you've been a person who's been with a person decade, you know who they are, what they're dealing with. And man, oh man, oh man, oh man, man, oh man, oh man. Who needs friends who needs enemies when you got friends like that? Swear to God, swear. But I wish she could, but I'm glad she's still holding on. She's still pretty. She fine. Maddie gonna be fine. Cause like I heard someone say today, Nicki didn't make Maddie. Nicki didn't make Maddie. Bitch, I don't give no fuck. Nicki never made Maddie. Okay? She was just an addition, but Nicki never made Maddie. Like Maddie was Maddie. I was more adapted to Maddie before even Nicki. So I mean, it just downright tried. Nicki never made Maddie. So please, y'all get off of it. general thing of this and that. No way in this motherfucking world is you gonna tell me that some Nicki Minaj made T.S. Madison, bitch. And Nicki Minaj and T.S. Madison was really popping before Nicki Minaj on this part, YouTube, Facebook, before Nicki. Kill that, please. Nicki had music, but you can't just come into a relationship and say, oh, this person made you, so now it's over. No, don't let nobody ever make you. Don't ever kiss nobody dick. Don't ever lean on none of that, okay? Lean on yourself. When you meet, ain't no about you being a fan, you could be fan of people or whatever, but it ain't gotta be to the point where you praise them as your God. You know what I'm saying? You know? No, I ain't never been like that. I'm not, no, I ain't gonna be pressed. You know what I'm saying? But it's no way possible. And I feel bad because, like, Maddie can't swing. And the only thing that makes me mad about the situation is that I could imagine being a trans person. And then one of my friends, I'm thinking it's my friend, even though it was signs there, we cannot deny it was signs there. Listen, there were signs. But you can't just go by there and say, hey, and now you're saying boys be boys. Look at this. Boys be boys. It's nothing wrong with being a boy. How about that? Catch me outside. You know what I'm saying? Dumbass bitch. So no. That shit, and I can imagine that hurts someone like Tiz. And then you can't come back online and be like, hey, let me tell you something, honey. Okay, So it's just, and the thing is, and I'm mad too because we all love, we had some type of love for Nicki. Nicki music is popping. Now, understandably, if the bitch make a record that come out and they pop, I might listen to it once or twice. But I ain't buying no album. I'm gonna go and review the music. Cause you gotta be able to separate the two. I ain't shit. Gotta go and separate the two. Cause the bitch do make good music. I ain't gonna lie about that. She still ain't shit. Give a fuck. Our killer made good music too. Do her brother make music? Do Nicki brother? Excuse me. Hold on. That'd be excellent. Do Nicki brother make music? The one is the one is in the one. No. Donald Trump and all them they got something in common. Yeah, they got something in common. You didn't know? They got something in common. Yep, it's. So anyway, y'all be blessed. I love y'all. I'm gonna go find me some food. But yeah, go back and watch this, hit the live. But thank you for being here. Thanks, D. Thank you, and I